What's going on, all you gamers? Here we are, back with a little bit more Outriders, and today I'm going to be going over what is still probably my favourite mod combo in the game. This one I've been using as soon as I picked the stuff up. I chucked it on and I absolutely fell in love with it. I have changed it around, mucked around with it a few times, but ultimately I find myself going back to this very often. So if you want to see what I think is very possibly one of the best mod combos in the game for your weapons, then stay tuned, that's coming up next. Welcome back, all you guys and girls. As always, for all things gaming, for all things Xbox, then why not hit that subscribe bell icon? I'll bring you regular content and of course a lot more Outrider stuff on the way. But for today I'm here to show you why I think this is probably one of the best combos in the game. So let me chuck on a bit of footage and then afterwards I'll explain. Right, so hopefully from that footage you've probably worked out what I'm using, but I just wanted to show you how powerful it is. Because what it is, a lot of times you pick up mods or you change off because you're a little bit bored. Honestly, these ones cannot really be beat for just ease of use and absolute abundance of damage without really trying. Now obviously, like I said, you probably guessed what I'm using from the footage. It's this one just here on the Death Shield, and that's Fortress. Just hands down 100% the best mod on any anomaly build currently. You have to chuck this on your gun. It is game changing. As soon as you get a Death Shield, chuck it on. You will just be so happy you did and you'll never switch it off. Either that or you will, but you'll take off the mod and put on another weapon. That Fortress mod, receive up to 43% damage bonus based on your armour. At endgame, it's always the 43% as far as I can tell. I think it's anywhere over 35k armour, pretty much procs the full effect. It's massive. It's everything you do is getting that 43% extra damage. Really insane. Lots of fun, lots of easy use. It's absolutely insane. There's no mod like this. Make sure you put it on your weapon. You will not regret it and you'll tear through the content much faster than you previously had done. And hands down, just one of my favourite all-round mods to use, Shadow Comet. As you saw, pretty much means comets are coming down on top of their ads' heads. The enemies are then getting hit by them and most times they're going to go. So it is well worth having. Honestly, this is one of my favourite easy to use mods in the game. You don't have to think about it. As long as you're taking a shot every 3 seconds, that is going to come down on the head, do it in near effect and give you a ridiculous amount of damage. Now look at the thing as well, shots cool down a comet dealing 210,000 and 3 damage to enemies within a 3.5 meter radius on a 3-second cooldown. Meaning you're going to be getting millions of damage in near effect as long as there's a group of ads, and obviously especially in some builds, especially in things where you can buff your damage like you saw from my heat waves, I was hitting almost 700k damage on one little comet, and that was just per ad. So imagine if you had 10 ads in there, that's roughly 7 million. It's ridiculous. There is nothing that is like this. Obviously there are other things that you can chuck in that slot, say Moaning Winds. Moaning Winds is absolutely amazing, but it takes a lot more work. It really does. You've got to muck around with it, you've got to tweak it. It's best to put on a few weapons. This one right here, for ease of use, for extra damage, for clearing and for getting massive numbers is just hands down one of the best mods in the game. And hand in hand with Fortress, because it gives you the 43% extra damage, and with things such as the pyromancer class that gives you all of the extra buffs, this is absolutely amazing and well worth having on any build. For me, this is my go-to. I will always chuck on Fortress no matter what, and 9 out of 10 times I'm going to try and chuck on a Shadow Comet, just because then I can focus on my actual skills and not worry too much about my gunplay. Just every once in a while I'm going to tap that trigger and make sure I've got the air effect. Nice and easy, clears ads faster, and make sure you get gold on all of the CT15s and such. Right, all you gamers, just my 2 cents for today. As always, it is down to opinion. Some of you will think other stuff is much better. For myself, this is the one that I find the easiest to use. Nice, fun, and I love the look of the comments. I'm not going to lie, I think the comments are one of the best kind of mods in the game. They look amazing, and there's nothing like seeing a cluster of enemies just absolutely evaporate when they've been hit by some of them. Also, for myself, I've found a few times, I don't know if this is supposed to happen, but when you're using a shotgun such as this, like an automatic shotgun, if you're not aiming dead centre at them, sometimes if you're slightly off, and there's a couple of them, I've seen a few comments come down. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's supposed to be because the pellets have hit more than one ad, but I've definitely seen 2 or 3 comments come down at once, and when that happens it just means extra damage even more. So if you can manage to pull that off, well worth trying, and like I said, just an all-round easy setup to use in any skill build. Right, well you guys and girls, hopefully you've got those mods. If you're still waiting for the death shield, then apologies, I know it can be an absolute nightmare, but trust me, once you have got it, chuck that mod on something or chuck the death shield on and you will not regret it, as your damage will go through the roof. As always guys and girls, for all things gaming, for all things Xbox, take care, I'll see you on the next day.